bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well, Vic,
you better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Indiana. They're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at point guard. And for the Clippers, Leonard down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams the guard tandem. And it's George in at the small forward. Warren the pass to Sabonis. I think that team chemistry would just improve as the season goes along, but maybe not if you have personality issues in that.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the most fragile elements in team sports. Chemistry, culture, accepting roles, sacrificing your own individual game for the good of the team. And I think it's always a work in progress.
And as a leader, as I know you were when you played, I'm sure you were dealing with those things all season long.
Yeah, you try to lead by example, but also there's opportunity and times when you have to step up and voice what you see that could be detrimental to your team's success.
And he makes the first.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Clark, you always say you can't run away from the DNA. Well, Sabonis, the son of the Lithuanian legend Arvydas Sabonis.
Kevin, I'm glad you've been paying attention to me over the years. You're right, though. That DNA stays with you. And the younger Sabonis has done his dad very proud. He's 6'11" to his dad, 7'3", but he's displayed the same kind of combination of strength and skill that his dad possessed.
Here's Leonard over Sabonis, and that one's good. Leonard.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The pass to Leonard. Fades. The shot misses. And Indiana will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Fades back, and there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from Brogdon. Sabonis has got 5 points so far. Clippers trail by 8. Williams kicks to Leonard. Back to Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
Pass to Sabonis. To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Harrell. On the wing, George. It's deflected. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his second basket of the night. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Warren. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nate McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle. And I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, wanting to get better at shooting the 3-ball, Lamb, the key to improving is the confidence you gain from putting in the work to get better.
And it goes down 2 points. 6 points for Leonard.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside, Lamb. Shot clock at 6. Over Leonard. Green with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
It is good. Leonard's got 8.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now here's McDermott, headed by Green. McDermott passes to Turner, and he comes up with the deuce.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
And here's George for 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Pass to Lamb. Takes a 3, and they call an illegal screen here. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Paul George on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Pass to Leonard. Banked in off the glass. 10 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Oladipo outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Paul George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Leaf checked in for Indiana. Justin Holiday comes in for Oladipo. Back to Green. That one drops for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And here is Lamb. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lamb's got 8 points.
Reading these screen and rolls well. Lamb sizes up the defense and makes the correct move.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
Play him tight. Come on.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Leaf. McDermott is out there with Jeremy Lamb. It's T.J. McConnell. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
No good from Lamb. Clippers trail by 3. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shamet the pass to Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Williams. Holiday, the pass to Brogdon. It's stolen by Green. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's Brogdon on the wing. He's covered by Shamet, and it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Shamet kicks to Magruder. Williams against Holiday. Williams looking around, and he makes that one. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
And score in so many ways, Kevin. Sweet Lou, the floater. That's like a walk in the park shot for him.
Outside Warren. Holiday sinks that one from the post. And the Pacers lead by 1. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Pushing it up. Here's Warren. Got a piece of it. Shamet finds Harrell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
For the Clippers, Paul George comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Landry Shamet. The Pacers also changing it up. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Leaf. And it's Oladipo in for Justin Holiday. There's Sabonis off the left rim and out. And So George will bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 2. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. They were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Zubac is checked in for Jermichael Green. George against Warren. A step-back shot here. Connects. The jumper drops. Warren's got 6.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And, you know, when most teams lose their clear #1 guy, they start going south. That's exactly what happened for Indiana last season.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Beverly. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
George has a 2-pointer. Nice shot from the wing. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, anytime George has room to shoot it, it's usually a high-quality shot. He clearly is one of the most gifted players in the game.
Oladipo for 3. Rebound by Harrell. Clippers trailed by 4. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, every year it seems like Williams draws more fouls per minute. Man, he's a very savvy offensive talent.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
He's off on the second. Pacers leading by 3. And Lamb kicks to McConnell. Oladipo outside. Over Beverly. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
You have to respect Oladipo's jump shot now. I mean, he is a skilled mid-range shooter who likes to shoot it from there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. 1 half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Checking out the Pacers, Kenny?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, Ernie, I'm not even a player anymore, but I'm not happy with the soft defense they have. Full of holes, allowing over 60% shooting. Ridiculous, fellas. It's amazing that they're still in this game. I think it's going to come down to how bad they want it. I even want it. Ernie, sign me on a 10-day contract right now.
And that'll do it for us. The 3rd quarter about to begin. with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the two strong, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the center.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA. And then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Here's Beverly. Plays it up and banks it in. Beverly's got his first points of the game.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
Here's Warren. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
One shot.
Free throw off from Warren. Upgrade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. To put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Warren. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
When you talk about outstanding athletes in the NBA, Victor Oladipo is on that list. Even if he's only 90%, this guy is explosive, actually more explosive than most.
Shamit's checked in for the Clippers. And a change for the Pacers. Leafs checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Wasted no time on that one. And it's 9 points for George. And you think about trying to come back from that big knee injury, a lot riding on Oladipo's recovery.
Well, a big part of his recovery and coming back effectively is sports medicine has come a long, long way, Kevin. He won the 2018 Most Improved Award. They stopped doing the comeback player of the year, but you know, he's looking for that kind of return this season.
And the basket is good. George has got 4 this quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Outside Warren. Back to Turner. Warren against George. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Warren. And Indiana, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Leonard doesn't get it to drop for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Oladipo for 3, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists in the game. Beverly the pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Leonard, that's for 2. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter a shot.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes. And Turner is an athletic behemoth. What a word. He's really good when it comes to finishing off. Alley-oop.
Outside Leonard. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Oladipo. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Oladipo outside. Lets it go from the wing, and the shot is good. Oladipo's got 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's sent back by George.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejections and deflection.
Chalk up 2 there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lamb against Leonard. From deep. That shot misses. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Pacers. They lead by 11. and we'll be back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. And it's McDermott in at the small forward position. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's really working over that mid-range area, isn't he? Williams can pile up the points from there.
Now McConnell. There's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trailed by 11. Nobody near Leonard. Offline with his 3. Back to McConnell. Here's Turner, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What's up, man? I like the way Turner reads missed shots. He has a knack for tracking down those loose pumpkins amongst the scrum.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jermichael Green. Indiana also making some changes. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for McDermott. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. In the corner, Harrell with it. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the 3 ball and given the opportunity to shoot it.
Brogdon kicks to Turner. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about individual players' legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on the championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem. But I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame career.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Warren, good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Brogdon outside. Feeds it to Warren. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And that's now 20 points for T.J. Warren. Leonard against Sabonis. Harrell trying to free himself up. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Leonard. Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, this let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, T.J. Warren.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
High post try, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Warren's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no,
Oh, what a finish!
yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Pass to Sabonis. Brogdon with it. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That'll be his second foul of the game. That's good from Turner.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
From deep three-point range, offensive rebound Pacers. Sabonis with the bucket.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possession.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 9. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Again, Los Angeles.
When George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
Here's Oladipo. They get it back. There's 57 seconds left in the game. 5 to shoot. Back to Turner. Over Harrell. Shot's good by Turner. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Boy, so dominant once he catches fire. Got to respect Turner's ability to score the ball in a lot of ways.
Leonard dishes to Harrell. From 13, again the Clippers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Brogdon. Oladipo outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, you know, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.